Thor issue 6. Yeah, this is the end of the first arc that Donny Cates has done on Thor, and I'm going to talk about it. Roll the intro. So I'm trying out these new just one issue videos because I think it'll be a bit quicker, it'll be a bit snappier, and it'll just be easier to digest. And I've been told that it's probably going to be more beneficial if you tackle one issue per video, because if someone wants to see just a review on a particular issue, then they will get that. They can go to this video, and it's more searchable anyway, and it just is better for the channel in general. But I'm still going to have panels popping up here. So yeah, you'll see the artwork and you'll see kind of more contextualization to what I'm actually talking about, because this is confusing, weird, and a lot of stuff happens in it that is quite, bonkers. So at the end of the last issue, we see Thor, and he's the new herald for Galactus, and he's taking Galactus to all these other worlds to kind of eat them. He's depopulating them first. He's taking all of the populace over to Asgard, and also see there's stuff with the World Tree Yggdrasil that's being set up, and there's stuff with Mjolnir and Loki lifting Mjolnir. That's being set up for later issues. But right now it's just about this Galactus storyline, and we've been introduced to this new villainous character who, at the end of the last issue, said, Galactus is my herald. He's been telling me where to go, and now he's here, so I'm here, and I'm gonna fuck you up. And this issue is basically Thor going, no, fuck you, Galactus. He kills Galactus and takes the helmet of Galactus, and uses that to kind of cover the World Tree Yggdrasil. And he uses that as kind of like a trophy, and then he fights this other cloud thing that I think it gets named, but I can't remember the name of it in the moment. But the big villain of the arc, and he fights him, and it's a very underwhelming fight, and basically by the end of the issue, Thor asks this villain, who when he's actually beaten, he just turns into this black snowflake, and he asks him, how do I die? Can I see how I die? Or the other guy asks him, do you want to know how you die? And so he's shown how he dies, and it's every superhero being led by Thanos with this weird claw arm and holding Mjolnir, and Thor is just dead on the floor. And that's a weird thing to see, and that's the issue kind of is encapsulated with this discussion between Thor and the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer asks, what did you see? What did he show you? And he says nothing, because he doesn't want to say that he saw fucking Thanos holding Mjolnir with all of the other superheroes behind him, about to kill Thor. And my actual takeaway for this issue is, yeah, it's a bit quick. it's just an easy way to beat this villain that's been shown to be all powerful, and like this is someone that's supposed to be more powerful than Galactus. So either this is showing like how powerful Thor is, or it's doing this Wizard of Oz kind of thing where like we're built up to this big threat, and then by the end it's actually nothing, it's just a guy behind a screen. Which I don't like when villains are built up to be this big thing and then they're beaten quite easily. It's very underwhelming, and this issue is kind of very underwhelming. It does set up some nice things, but all in all it's not like, it has the same problem as like when Donny Cates tried to set up Null in the first arc of Venom. They built him up to be this big thing, and then he was just beaten quite easily, but even then he was at least the main focus of the final fight. The main focus of this final fight is Galactus. This issue is more of a fight between Thor and Galactus. This whole arc has been more of a fight between Thor and Galactus than this other villain. Maybe they're setting up to do more with him later on. They do kind of set up that he will be coming back, but it's just here he's not shown to be all that threatening or all that powerful. They don't really show off how powerful he actually is. They did do that in the last issue, but when they're actually fighting each other, I would have liked to see a bit more of his powers being shown off. A bit more than just, oh, I'm going to make you fight some of your old villains, and you know, that. The fight between Thor and Galactus is fun, and it's fun to read, and it's fun to see them two characters bounce off each other, and there are some cool visuals, like seeing the World Tree Yggdrasil being just coated with the helmet of Galactus. That's quite a cool visual. But again, I can't say that this is a good read when it's just, you know, some cool visuals. But then again, that's what a comic is. It's an art book with story tying everything together, basically contextualizing all the drawings. But yeah, I want to love this. I want to love this. But I just felt kind of like this was wrapped up a bit too quickly for my liking. I would have liked it to go on for like maybe an issue longer. Maybe have 2 issues of him fighting this big bad. But as it stands, it's just okay. I mean, it's written well. It's written well, the art's nice, and you know, it's Donny Cates, so it's going to be leading into something more interesting going forward, and this is only the start of like this a big epic saga. But as a start of a big epic saga, it left me feeling a bit wanting more. I guess that's the best thing that you can like ask for, is if it leaves you wanting more. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video off here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to look at all of my social medias, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch, everything. Twitch mainly because I'm going to be going away from YouTube for a bit after this, so I'm going to be focusing mainly on the Twitch for a couple weeks after this week. After my next video, I'm not going to be uploading for a little bit, so I'm just going to be doing streams over on Twitch for about a month, kind of. Like I'll upload when there's stuff to upload, like when there's new books, but I won't be uploading like every day or every other day. I'll just be uploading like when there's something to upload. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.